Welcome! E aí, galera, beleza? Bem-vindo à nossa comunidade.
Welcome to our community.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It is OGC here. Welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Lich race. So typically, if you guys have been following the channel for a while, I am not a big fan of Lich. Typically, I go with dwarfs or humans. Those are kind of my go-to races. Sometimes I have had a history of like a couple years ago of going pretty heavy with the Sylph race, and Rockin' I don't think I've lasted more than 20 days with because I am just so bad, and my phone lags really bad whenever I do play Rockin'. Even if I play against them, I feel like my phone lags. So I have done Lich in the past, and when I have done Lich in the past, it was purely to farm like honor from the walls. I haven't done it super seriously. I haven't really reset everything and made everything purely Lich. Like it's not my go-to thing. So I have decided to go Lich. We probably did this a month ago or so, and I'm here to give you my honest feedback about the Lich race. I am somebody that going up against Lich, I can struggle. And the reason why I struggle going up to Lich is because there is actually quite a few different play styles that you can go up against. And I don't mean at the very top end of the spectrum. I mean kind of in the middle, where people aren't fully maxed out with everything yet. Right around there seems like there's a few different play styles. And because of that, Lich actually has a lot more options than I'm used to. And if I'm playing against Lich, what that means is I need to understand what their play style is. So one really big example that I want to give you guys is I have a ton of stuff I need to go through and clean up. When it comes to hero research, Lich is probably the best race to have incredibly high Mage and Necromancer research. I'm not going to go super high with it. I'm going to continue. I have my trajectory. I have my plan as far as hero research. I'm doing it. I think right now, all that I really care about is kind of these big ticket ones. We have 13 completed. We're working our way to 15 for the General Sage. I mean, that's universally decent. However, for Lich specifically, Mage and Necromancer is huge. So from my understanding from reading a bunch of stuff in the community chat, you can still play Lich relatively successful if you have decent mech and rogue, and I'm sure Gladiator and Paladin is kind of like General Sage where it's just universally good overall to have. So for the people that are Mage, Necromancer heavy, as far as hero research and going out there and playing as Lich, those players are unbelievably more strong than just like than the Lich player that's using what I'm using. The Mage Necromancer definitely kind of elevates the Lich playstyle to kind of like that next tier where they're not just the traditional Lich. They have a lot of firepower to back it up with through the magic heroes. And it shouldn't be super hard for Lich to actually win the magic stats. So they should be okay, and that should be a huge priority for them. So what I'm realizing is kind of all of the back end stuff, the stuff that we don't necessarily see up front, has a huge impact on how Lich is played out. From there, there's the next kind of overarching thing that we have to take into consideration is the formations that Lich are using. You'll see some where it has a bunch of Stalkers, a couple packs of Warlocks, and then a pack of Mummies in there. And that has to be brutal to go up against if you're playing Human or Rockin' or something with a bunch of humanoid units that can be resurrected. That being said, that requires really good Mage and Necromancer research, and your heroes really have to carry you well. I'm not at that point, so for right now, I'm going with 3 packs of Stalkers, 5 Warlocks, and going Warlock heavy. So you'll have these different styles of Lich where you'll have some, and definitely the higher up you go, whether it's in Dual Tower or people just getting closer to being maxed out or maxed out, you'll probably see more Stalkers, definitely a pack of Mummies, and probably less Warlocks than, say, somebody like me. Where I'm at right now, which is kind of a different playstyle because my Mage Necromancer research isn't super high. I mean, to be fair, I'm not even cast level 50. So my hero research, I think personally, is really good considering I just got cast level 48, so I have no complaints. I'm just saying that, accounts that have been around for years are drastically different when it comes to hero research, and that obviously impacts your playstyle. So I think if it's a warlock heavy play style, you have to play it completely different. Personally, I think that the higher research, like the older accounts with much better research out there that are all kind of hero centric as far as like that major DPS type of stuff, and then of course you have the warlocks to kill off the dragon. I think that's a way tougher opponent. If you're playing with like 5 packs of warlocks, it can be difficult to try and keep those warlocks alive, but it's definitely worthwhile. So, what I've been noticing as far as PvP. Is I'm at a massive level difference between myself and the opponents for right now. So I am cast level 48. I don't have any level 70 or level 68 heroes out there because my research is behind people around my points in the dual tower. So the first big thing is the cast level difference, which that's on me. It has nothing to do with the Lich race. What is awesome with the Lich race is you do have the mummies, which can resurrect 1 level higher. So right now, I just unlocked the other day level 17 mummies, so I can actually start to get level 18 troops. I do not have any at this time. I was trying to pull it up. I don't have any at this time because we haven't had an event that I could resurrect from in this past like 3 days. Unfortunately, I just kind of missed the cutoff with the last one with the dwarf stuff, and you could resurrect the snipers in the miners. So for right now, I actually have to upgrade my mummies. For right now, I'm stuck using level 17 troops. I think that those level differentials, I think I'll have a much better time going up against the level 50 castle players. I think I'll fare a lot better once I can resurrect a bunch of level 18 troops, and it will just kind of be a nice little caveat once I am castle level 50 to have level 19 troops. I mean, that's what Lich is all about. So regardless of where you're at playing Lich, take advantage of anything that you can. So whether it is resurrecting troops to be 1 level higher than the ones that you can naturally produce, do that. That will help you out tremendously. So, for example, if you're a warlock heavy, then you're definitely going to want to have those level advantages because if your warlocks can't do enough damage, you're not going to be able to win. You might be able to stall out the fight, but you're not necessarily going to be able to win. And I think that that's where I'm at. So the mummy tactic is off the table for me because my heroes aren't strong enough, so I'm going with warlocks. And what I'm finding out is, especially up against stronger players, the warlocks can't necessarily cut through. So level 17 warlocks going up against level 18 mechs with all these different buffs, it doesn't really matter too much what I do. The healing from noble blood and temporary repair will just kind of outscale the damage that my warlocks can naturally do, especially if the enemy puts down CC onto my warlocks. That being said, if you're watching this video and you're looking for how to beat Lich, say you're in the same shoes that I feel like I always am in. I watch other Lich players and they seem like they do absolutely amazing and everything's flawless and perfect, and it's like I wish I could be like that type of Lich player, but I feel like I'm a totally different type where I'm not nearly as good. And honestly, that's probably the truth. I haven't been playing Lich that much. It's been like a month. So there's a lot that I need to continue to learn, and of course hero research has a huge impact. But what I can say with Lich, for the warlock heavy type of formations, if you're struggling with this, crowd control, Rufio, those are probably the biggest things. Get that Clash Fate set on Raxius and on Avril. That way you can just stun up those warlocks. Look, if you take away, if their heroes are incredibly strong, and you should prioritize killing off a bunch of heroes to remove the prisms from the battlefield anyways, but if their heroes are not super strong, or say they aren't using all of the mages and necromancers, which would be somebody like me, where I have higher rogue and mechanic hero research, so I go heavy in that area. If you notice that sooner rather than later, then focus on just taking out as many warlocks as possible, and of course whatever kind of support heroes in the back that you can kind of pick off. Otherwise, if they don't have a ton of warlocks, go for those heroes. Put down that crowd control on their mages and necromancers. Really try to slow them down with that push. I think without the mage and necromancers just going absolutely ham for Lich, just kind of naturally unit versus unit, you should be able to overpower them. It's just the power intensity of winning the magic attribute with just ridiculous mage and necromancer stuff just kind of brings and elevates the Lich to that next tier. Again, this is not end game. You have everything all maxed out. Those matches are completely different. They're in their own realm that I'm not there at this point in time, so I can't comment on that. This is for the people that are somewhere in the middle. So with that, I think I'm going to keep going with Lich for a while longer. I'm enjoying doing a race that I'm familiar with them. I'm not. I have a lot to learn. And I think I'm going to continue with Lich because I want to continue to learn it. So, that being said, my honest review of Lich is their backline is much more fragile than what I anticipated. If you remove some of the heroes and definitely slow down the warlocks, you really defang them. They lose a lot of power, especially the mages and necromancers. And I think by playing them, I'm learning better on how to actually beat Lich. So with that, let me know down in the comment section, are you guys a big fan of Lich? Should they be buffed? Should they be nerfed? Let me know your thoughts. And with that, guys, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Please smash the thumbs up button, subscribe, all of that wonderful stuff, and I look forward to talking with you guys soon. Take care.